Kool TV proudly presents Kentucky Christian University Soccer as the Kool Hit Sports Network brings you coverage of the KCU Knights live from Grayson, Kentucky. Now let's head to the pitch for the pregame show and KCU Soccer live on Kool TV.
And a pleasant good afternoon from the heart of the Parks, Grayson, Kentucky, as we get you set for game number 2 today of the men and women's doubleheader between KCU and Grace Christian. Good afternoon, everyone. James Collier, happy to have you along with us here. KCU women winning their season opener 2-0 over Grace Christian earlier this afternoon. Now it's up to the men. Can they keep things moving ahead? Last year, KCU 2-14-2. They played this visiting Tigers team out of Wyoming, Michigan, into a scoreless stalemate to open the season last year. Now, this Tigers team victorious in their season opener as they defeated Campbellsville Harrodsburg here in Grayson on Thursday. They won that game 5-0. 7-8-5 last year were the Tigers, and trying to keep the winning ways alive here this afternoon in Grayson. We'll take a break. We come back. We'll get you ready for first kick. KCU and Grace Christian after this on Kool TV.
Hello, everyone. I am Rick Clark. Let me introduce you to Carlisle, Annabelle, and Zach.
And as you can tell by these commercials, this family has a lot of fun.
We have a great team here at Clark's.
And we would love for you to join our family.
Whether you're a young person looking for your first job, someone who's looking for extra work, or maybe you're ready to start a career at a growing company, we want to talk to you. To find out more and start the process, go to myclarkspns.com.
Clark's Pop and Shop.
Return.
Refresh.
Refuel.
If you're looking for a complete discount pharmacy with old-fashioned service and excellent prices, look no more. Since 1979, Stultz Pharmacy has provided our area with the finest in pharmacy care, 24-hour emergency prescription service, free delivery, and drive-through service for prescriptions. Stultz Pharmacy continues to fill all of your expectations. They carry a nice selection of gift items. For hometown service, see the professionals at Stultz Pharmacy in Greenup. More than you expect from a pharmacy.
Stultz Pharmacy.
At First National Bank, we strive to make every person that walks through our doors feel like family. Because to us, you are. For over 120 years, we have lived in and served the families of Kentucky with genuine care through the good times and the bad. Come and see the difference banking with family can truly make for you at any of our 7 locations or visit our website at www.fnbgrayson.com. First National Bank, member FDIC.
When you want real, authentic Mexican menu items, you want Tres Hermanos Nunez. Accept no substitutes. None compares. Fajitas, tacos, burritos, quesadillas, chimichangas, even vegetarian choices. A kids menu, desserts and salads, a tasty, budget-pleasing selection for you and your family, unlike any others. Should be your first and only choice for authentic Mexican all throughout the tri-state. Ashland, Greenup, Grayson, Paintsville, Canova, South Point, Olive Hill, and Cannonsburg. Tres Hermanos Nunez, the best around. Kentucky Christian University is a private, nonprofit university located in the beautiful foothills of eastern Kentucky in Grayson. KCU offers both undergraduate and graduate programs, including the Teacher Leader Master of Arts in Education degree. They also have an array of competitive sports. Kentucky Christian University is committed to focusing on Christ while helping students build character and prepare for their future careers. Visit kcu.edu to learn more or to schedule a visit to campus.
Trying to get the Kentucky Christian University Knights starters. Bear with me just a second here as I'm trying to get all of those on my roster here. A lot of returners from last year, so that helps. One short. So the team's making their way to midfield. Here's the starters for the visiting Grace Tigers. In the goalkeeper position, Adian Gansert. It'll look like this: Logan Erickson, Camden Bierling, Jacob Ariza, Elijah Berghoff, Paul Uriel, Ben Pollock, Abraham Nkondi. Excuse me, he is not starting. My mistake. Evan Snyder is starting. Joja Kef, Sayumwi, Bailey Van Hooverville, and Caden Petroli.
Rise for a word of prayer. Father, we thank you for this opportunity today to play the sport that we love, Father. We thank you for the safety of all the athletes as they play. And Father, we pray that Grace Christian travels home safely. May we honor you in all that we say and all that we do. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. And now for our starting lineup.
Here's your starting lineups for KCU. Patrick McDavid, Daniel LaRue, Cameron Crawford, Jamie Rodriguez, Jeremy Olig, Caden Monasco, Tanner Hughes, Sam Miller, and Gage Bowling in the net. It'll be Christian Alseer.
Jacobo Ariza. Number 7, Elijah Berghoff. Number 10, Paul Uriel. Number 12, Ben Pollock. Number 15, Evan Snyder. Number 16, Joketh Medagato Seume. Number 19, Bailey Vander Heuvel. Number 23, Caden Petroli. Men's soccer for Grace Christian is coached by Dustin Buchanan. And now for your KCU Knights. Number 3, Patrick McDavid. Number 4, Jesse Heiser. Number 6, Daniel LaRue. Number 7, Cameron Crawford. Number 9, Jaime Rodriguez. Number 10, Jeremy Alig. Number 16, Caden Monasco. Number 17, Tanner Hughes. Number 18, Samuel Miller. Number 22, Gage Bowling. And your keeper today, number 99, Christian Altizer. Your Kentucky Christian Knights are coached by Jeremy Miller.
So our starting lineups being announced. Grace Christian in the powder blues, KCU in the red and gray stripes with the numerals in black on the front and the back. Watching along with us there on Kool TV. If it's your first time with us, hit that subscribe button. Give us a thumbs up if you see something you like. Hit that bell. We'll alert you each time we put out new material. Drop us a message there in the chat box as well. Let me know where you're tuned in from. I'll give you a shout out as this game goes along. My crew this game, executive producer and our up top cameras, Jacob Hankins. Down on the field level cameras, Felicia Collier. They'll bring you all the action there on your screen. We'll make you feel like you're right here with us in Grayson, even if you're sitting at home. Beautiful playing surface here in Grayson, the heart of the parks, nestled right parallel to I-64, foothills that sit in the backdrop of the field here. And I was talking back during the women's game, you're starting to see a little color show up in those trees. Little orange and maybe a little bit of yellows from those greenery. And I think we're headed toward an early fall. After we saw some temperatures this week in the upper 40s in the morning. So here today, though, sun beating down, some clouds lingering over top, starting to see a little bit of a breeze kick up for the first time, moving the flags away from the mast. But scorching hot temperatures down on the turf. Off we go. Grace Christian with the ball. They'll work it from right to left as I view it here, high atop the press box. They'll go negative on a play, roll it back all the way to their goalkeeper of Aiden Gansert. Bring it back up toward the midfield stripe. KCU's there, tries to boom it down toward the box, but nothing happening there as the back line is taken away by Camden Bierling. Ball settled out near the midfield stripe. Grace Christian playing their second game of the season. Nice chip shot looking up toward Sayumi. And he was offside, so back to KCU it goes. 5-0 win for the Tigers. They played here on Thursday, knocking off Campbellsville Harrodsburg. This is the 10th all-time meeting between KCU and Grace Christian. KCU leads that series 4-3-2. The last 2 games have finished in ties, including a scoreless affair last year to open the season on the road for the Knights up in Wyoming, Michigan. There's Gage Bowling on the back line there. He does a phenomenal job at that defensive position. He's kind of an extension of the goalie a lot of times. Grace Christian brings it near side, tries to play it up this near side, and Evan Snyder can't play it down. Freshman out of Wixom, Michigan. Throw in coming up for the Knights. And we don't have a ball boy on this side, so we're short of ball. So Jesse Heiser Jr. will do the throw-in honors. I like those cleats. He's got pink cleats on. I'm a big pink guy, by the way. Several of those KCU Knights players look like they got the pink kicks on. Switching field is Vandenheuvel. We'll bring it back to the near side now. That's Bierling. Heavy pressure being applied there by Jamie Rodriguez. He is a phenomenal athlete. He is super fast, plays well with the ball at his feet. They like to try to get things to him. They've got it out to the near side in a foul as they were feeding him. And all of a sudden, our official, with a quick whistle, throws his hands up and tells one of the players from the visiting Tigers, I don't want to hear any more. So Rodriguez will tee the ball up at the 30-yard line. And a free kick coming for KCU here early on. And now our whistle-happy official comes in and has another word. Rodriguez puts it on the left foot, takes it down to the right corner. Rolling away, Daniel LaRue tries to save it, can't do so, and it's a goal kick coming up. So Aiden Gansert, sophomore out of Fort Wayne, Indiana, Blackwood Christian High School, puts the ball back in play for the visiting Tigers. Heavy pressure by the Knights. Jeremy Allrig makes it switch, and now KCU's Sam Miller nearly swipes it away. Trying to settle it here in front of us is Tanner Hughes. And a foul on KCU. That's on Patrick McDavid, the freshman out of East Carter High School here in Grayson. McDavid, a phenomenal athlete at the high school level. He was a scoring machine for the Raiders. Great to see him on the field and being an instant impact here for KCU. Bowling stops it on the back line. There's McDavid, had it for a moment, swiped away by Ariza. Now off to the far side, Uriel. Defensive pressure being applied there by Manasco. Uriel taking across that end line, and it's out of bounds. Goal kick coming up for the Knights as he was trying to thread the needle there on that end line and trying to curl it back across the face of the 6, but could not make the connection before he went out of bounds. So Alzire with the goal kick. He's got a booming leg. And he sends a low line drive all the way out near midfield. Knights try to turn it down toward Miller, but couldn't make the connection. It's back on the feet of the Tigers. KCU with the interception, rolls it back up to Miller. Miller tried to leave it to Rodriguez as he was streaking past him, but couldn't make the connection. Now Berghoff in a sprint, working against Heiser. And the other way, as they're going to get a push-off on Grace Christian's Elijah Berghoff, sophomore from Wayland, Michigan. So throw in for the Knights. Rodriguez off of his foot, can't play it down. Ben Pollock has it, sends it up that right side, trying to find your reel. Reeled outside this 6, headed away out there by KCU. Nice job defensively there by Gage Bowling. Grace Christian re-intercepts the ball back on the offensive. They get it at the feet of Ariza. Ariza sends a laser beam toward the goal, but bends it wide left, and it'll be a goal kick coming up for the Knights. I told my director that this game's going to move a little faster. Speed a little faster? Yeah, a little bit. Both teams really getting after it. Loose ball trickles through, back in the feet for the Tigers for the moment, but an errant pass gives it back to KCU. Jeremy Allred will take it to the left side, can't control it. Uriel still away. Pollock does a little pirouette, reverses back to the near sideline. So throw in for Evan Snyder on the near side, just past the midfield stripe. Takes it down toward the center of the field, finds Ben Pollock. Now see Yumwi. So throw in for the Knights. Grace Christian marking up, trying to get a interception to get the ball back on the offensive side of things, and they do that with Evan Snyder stepping to. Jamie Rodriguez takes it away, but there's nobody in the center of the field as he kicks it that direction. Now Paul Uriel. KCU with an interception. They've got to run down that far sideline. Rodriguez. Heavy pressure being applied by Erickson. Erickson sends it away, but the Knights take it right back. They try to get it down inside the box. It's boomed away. Allred was trying to make a push down the middle. KCU throw in on the near sideline. Tanner Hughes, senior, will toss it in. 6'7", by the way. Guarantee you he's in the box every time the corner kick goes down. Here's a ball outside the left side of the 6, and a laser beam flies over top of the net. Here's a look at it on your Grayson Sporting Goods instant replay. Good opportunity there for the Knights. Just left it out the back door there, and it trickled through and could not find the connection. Now we got 2 balls in play. That would be interesting. I've always said soccer in the final 2 minutes, put 2 balls on the field and play it. It would be interesting to say the least. So a lot of contact from Bierling and Sam Miller. Nothing happens, we play on. So, again, welcome to the game of soccer if you're not used to it. It is very physical. There's a lot of contact that happens, and especially when officials allow play to be physical. Big booming kick there. Catches a man running down the near sideline. That was Petroli. Knights settle things down, working a 3-man game, lifts it high up, trying to play it ahead to Allred. Allred with 2 on. Nice move there right in the center, drops it off to Rodriguez. He'll go to the left. Cameron Crawford battling for position on the left side. They get a ball down toward Crawford. It's rolled out of bounds, and it's going to be a goal kick. Crawford showing off some nifty moves there with the feet, but couldn't settle it down to make the catch. Zach Deems watching in from Inglewood, Florida. Jacob Daniels watching from Amsterdam, Scott, South Pole, Stratton, Antarctica. That's my first person I've ever talked to from Antarctica. So, Mr. Daniels, thanks for tuning in. That is a first. Milton Chappelle out of Silver Spring, Maryland. Deshaun Thompson also tuned in. So, all of our viewers tuning in. Antarctica. That's a first. Now, my question I want to know is that what is the weather like right now in Antarctica? Down at the South Pole. Here's your reel. Tries to drop it off, looking for the feet of Berghoff. Can't make that connection. Bowling sends it ahead. That's out to Ulrich. Ulrich up that left side with pressure all over him with Erickson. A leave to McDavid. McDavid trying to roll it up to Rodriguez. Also in the area was Cameron Crawford. Neither make the connection, and a goal kick coming up for the visiting Tigers of Grace Christian. Both goalies with huge legs. That's a ball that goes all the way across midfield. Bowling will just revert it back to his goalkeeper of Altsizer, and he'll try to turn it, and had to do it much quicker than he wanted to because he had pressure coming on. And we'll get a foul against KCU on a shove against Uriel across the way. So a free kick coming up. Now they're going to say it was out of bounds before that, so a throw in. They were trying to set up something with Sayumwi, but he zigged when they wanted him to zag, and it goes out of bounds, and a throw coming for KCU. Beautiful afternoon here in Grayson, but very warm. Breeze certainly making things feel much better than it did earlier. The fact that the athletic staff brought us a tent up top too helped tremendously. Here's a ball down the middle. Nobody there home for KCU. They were all bottled up on the near sideline. So Gansert will step two, boom it to the near sideline. Off the chest there of Jesse Heiser. Trying to play it forward were the Knights as Aubrey gave it a one-touch, but it's right back in the hands of the Tigers. They'll go negative again and reset the offense. Knights starting to push up. Heiser settles things down. Trying to get it out to Rodriguez. Had a one-touch there to Ulrich, and Ulrich with all kinds of pressure on him can't keep it alive. Bierling with all kinds of contact. Had a nice leave and then got upended. Petroli launches a missile down the far sideline, and Altsizer just scoops it up and sends it forward with a big scoop. That's one thing that you will see from Altsizer. He has a big leg. He's got a big arm, too. He will pick that thing up and sling it, and he'll sling it to midfield. And that's one of the options that goalies have. You know, they're the only player on the field that are allowed to use hands and feet. And there's nothing that says when you get the ball that you have to kick it. And most of the time that's what the goalies do because obviously they can move it much further with that ability. But Altsizer has the ability of sending that ball some 30, 40 yards with a throw. So the foul called against KCU. So back to the Tigers it goes on the far side. Great look there on your field level camera. As Logan Erickson lines things up, the junior out of Farmington Hills, Michigan. KCU swipes it away. Jamie Rodriguez settles, tries to play a through ball, and he's got a good ball out in front. That's out to Sam Miller. Miller with a one-on-one to the goalie. Beats him for the moment, turns and goes toward the goal and misses right. Take a look at it on your Grayson Sporting Goods instant replay. That brought the fans to life here in Grayson. Rodriguez with a beautiful through ball up to Miller. Miller got just a little bit too much on it. Enough touch there by Gansert. And then he could not settle it down to put it through. So a goal kick coming up and an exciting moment there for the Knights. They thought they had him an open look at the net. But Rodriguez started that one in motion beautifully. And a yellow card quickly comes out of the official's shirt pocket after the slide tackle there by the KCU defender. So now the official's going to go have a one-on-one conversation with Sam Miller. So Miller with his first infraction. Should that result in another yellow card in this ball game, he would be done. Here's Rodriguez. A little bump off the knee, bringing up this near side, puts it forward to the left foot. Sam Miller trying to settle things down off the right side and can't do so. And a little touch right there gets away from him and rolls right into the midst of Gansert. Two great runs there by the Knights, both started by Rodriguez. And Miller just a little bit frustrated, maybe after the yellow card, and then that immediately just kind of dropped to his knees and was like, gosh, I can't believe I just did it again. But a couple good looks there by KCU's offensive attack after playing a lot of defense here early on, and now a corner kick coming up after the Knights defense can't control it, and that went off the foot of Manasco and out of bounds.
There was a phone found in one of the restrooms. If you are looking for a phone, it's currently in the press box.
So the corner kick will be Jacobo Ariza out of Bogota, Colombia. Taking an awful long time to get this one in play. Finally does so. Punched out of there by the goalkeeper, Altsire. Really good play by him to just get the mitts on it and send it out of there. And that's one of the things I talked about during the women's game is as a goalkeeper, when you have a lot of traffic in front of you and that ball's high, rather than going up and trying to get it with the mitts, go up with a fist and try to punch it away. You get times when goalkeepers will go up with the mitts thinking that they can mitt them and grab the ball, and then someone bumps into them, that hits their hand, hits their arm, their elbow, and then they miss. And what that leaves is a goalkeeper out of position, and more importantly, typically a loose ball carrying him around the front of the net. Here's Miller working with 2 on. So Wumi gets a trip, and he gets absolutely upended. No call on the officials. He tells him to get up off the turf as he slammed his face off the turf when he was tripped. Wow. That's rough. Had his feet swept out from underneath him, from behind from the defender there of Sayumwe. And now Miller, again, he's got to keep his mind to himself because he's already got the yellow card. A second yellow would give him an automatic red. But that is tough. Uriel working with the ball, comes to the middle of the field. First time he's been on this side, tried to chip it through. Rodriguez booms one to the far sideline toward his bench. Ulrich giving chase. Grace Christian starting a run down the center. Near sideline, Sayumi. Nice defensive play there by the Knights on the back line. That was Jesse Heiser taking it away. Rodriguez brings it ahead. Miller out wide right, trying to win a foot race as the goalkeeper comes out and just chips it out of bounds. And he'll have to quickly get back into the net as it'll be a throw-in for KCU and Sam Miller. Miller drops straight into Jamie Rodriguez. Rodriguez takes it left. Big swing with the leg, and Gansert knocks it down and scoops it back up. And now we got a player down. We're going to get a water break as well in here, so we'll step outside for a break. 24:33 to go in the first. We're scoreless. We're back in Grayson after this on Kool TV.
Primary Plus is celebrating 40 years of its mission of quality, advanced, affordable health care. With over 11 primary care locations throughout the region, Primary Plus believes in our communities and our patients. The Primary Plus name means primary care plus so much more, offering extended services such as women's health, pediatrics, dental, counseling, diabetes management, infusion services, and on-site pharmacy that offers free delivery. Primary Plus believes in connecting health care for you and your family and is always welcoming new patients. Learn more at primaryplus.net.
Miller Insurance Agency began serving the insurance needs of Northeast Kentucky in 1967. Since then, the agency has prospered by providing valuable insurance protection to our community. As your independent insurance agent, we're not tied to one company. Rather, we compare different carriers, finding the best price. Call or stop by today to compare your coverages. Remember, your independent agent serves you first. Find us online at millerins.net or stop by Miller Insurance, 210 South Carroll Malone Boulevard in Grayson. Check out Dyer's Big Sandy in Grayson for great prices on home appliances like washers and dryers, ranges and dishwashers. See our giant selection of living room suites, bedroom suites, recliners, mattresses, and electronics, including TVs and speakers. Visit our showroom at 506 Carroll Malone Boulevard in Grayson. You'll find the best prices and the best selection for every room of your home. And Dyer's has all the top brands in bedding: Tempur-Pedic, Purple, Stearns & Foster, Sealy, and Beauty Rest. Dyer's Big Sandy, 506 Carroll Malone Boulevard in Grayson.
The Electric Plant Board of the City of Vanceburg has been serving the needs of the community since 1939 and is dedicated to maintaining reliable utility service for its customers. Their employees are active members of the community and take pride in serving their neighbors and friends. The Utility Board encourages their customers to use their convenient online bill pay or phone payment service located on the back of their bill. They remind everyone to call 811 before you dig, even for small jobs, to prevent hitting buried utility line. And they wish all the teams the best of luck this season.
Kentucky Christian University is a private, nonprofit university located in the beautiful foothills of eastern Kentucky in Grayson. KCU offers both undergraduate and graduate programs, including the Teacher Leader Master of Arts in Education degree. They also have an array of competitive sports. Kentucky Christian University is committed to focusing on Christ while helping students build character and prepare for their future careers. Visit kcu.edu to learn more or to schedule a visit to campus.
Back here in Grayson, back underway out of the mandatory water stoppage. Still scoreless. Kelly Salamanca, watching from Great Neck, New York. Nick Vergas from Hidalgo County in very South Texas. And Mary Kramer out of Anaheim, California. All tuned in. Thanks for tuning in, guys. We greatly appreciate it. Been a good first half so far. Very physical both ways, though. 10th all-time meeting between these two teams. KCU leads the series 4-3-2. Tigers throw in. As that's Nathan Davis who checked in during the stoppage. That was turned away on a header by the Knights. Little chip down in the front of the side of the six, Bowling trying to play pressure, and we'll get a whistle and a foul. Bowling gets pressure and gets help to get up there, but so Altsire with the free kick. Booming kick all the way across midfield. Knights turn it downfield, but nobody's there. Burling works it from that back line. Knights will push pressure up with a new player out, Logan Virgilio Birds checking in his first action. One of the freshmen on this year's squad. Throw in on the far sideline for the Tigers. They'll try to push down in the corner. Bowling takes it away, rolls it out toward Vergillo Birds. It's intercepted. Back to the feet of Sayumi, excuse me. McDavid, little one-touch out to Ulrich. They can't make the connection, but it slows down. Now McDavid with a chip trying to go upfield. Wanted to feed it toward Cameron Crawford and didn't get it quite high enough, and it was one out of the air by the Tigers. Ben Pollock. Nice ball through up the right side. And they got him off sides either way. They were looking for Nathan Davis. He was there. He got a kick away, but it was well wide of the box. But a good push there by the Tigers, but could not make the connection. It was wiped away due to the infraction of offsides. Ulrich chasing ahead, and Gansert almost lets him get there and just booms it away. And he'll send it well out of bounds on the near sideline. A throw-in coming up for KCU. Heiser, the junior. Nice throw in. Had it at Ulrich's feet. Tried to control it. Could not do so. Hunter White enters the game for the Knights. His first action today. 20 minutes to go in the opening half. We're still scoreless. Been a great battle thus far. Two physical teams going at each other. Just neither has been able to find the net. Couple of opportunities both ways that have not gone down. So Yumwe with a little touch. Gets it right back. Trying to get into the corner. Heiser's there. He'll turn it back upfield. Nice play by him. But before Vergillo Birds could turn it back upfield, he lost it across the red line. It's out of bounds. Nice move off that right side, just out top of the 18. A left-footed kick that pirouettes and bounds away. 50-50 ball. Finds its way down, but right there is Altsire who pulls it away. And he'll give his team a chance to get upfield as he'll send this one well past midfield if he cuts it loose with the leg. And there it is. All the way across almost to the 30. Birds wins it out of the air. Loses the 50-50 ball, though, but Heiser steps to and sends it to the right side, or excuse me, to the left side from where we're standing. Now both teams just kind of playing a little back and forth ball around midfield. Looking at the upcoming schedule for KCU, they go to CIU down in South Carolina on Tuesday the 27th. A ball right off the left upright on the swing on the far side. Take a look at this one on your Grayson Sporting Goods Instant Replay. A great run out by the Tigers. Just misses the first goal of the game with a swing on the left upright. KCU returns home on September the 4th. That's a men and women's doubleheader. They'll get Alice Lloyd at 6:30 that evening. And then Montreat on September 11th. Bryan on September the 21st. Union on September 25th. Reinhardt on September 28th. And all of those games can be seen right here on Kool TV. Thank you, Megan. Hat tip to Dave Manning and Megan for taking care of all of our needs today, make sure we've got plenty of drinks and get the tent up top so we're able to keep, more importantly, not us so much cool, but keeping our equipment cool here in the heat. Really appreciate all the great folks here at KCU. Here's a breakaway right down the middle, off the knee by Altsire. What a save by the goalkeeper for the Knights. Petroli had a shot on a 1v1. And Altsire was able to just kind of get the knee out there and deflect it away. It almost completely juked out my camera guy. He thought left, it was going right. Trying to get a run down this near side to Birds. It'll be boomed out of bounds. Throw in coming up for the Knights. 16 to go in the opening half, still scoreless. Tanner Hughes will hustle across and do the throw-in honors, a senior. 6'7", towering young man that stands out on that field. And that's an illegal throw-in. His foot went across the line. Soon as his foot went down, the near side official went up with that flag. You saw that in your screen, and that's the reason. Now, why did they not stop it? The play resulted in the changing of possession to the goalkeeper. We play on. So that's the reason why there was no change there. Now, had that resulted in KCU maintaining possession and or scoring a goal, then the official's flag would have been recognized and it would have been an infraction. The ball would have been given back to Grace Christian. That's the difference between most sports as well as soccer. Soccer, you can have delayed whistles. Sometimes you have whistles that would normally come and nothing comes because it doesn't change the outcome of the game. I wish they would do a lot of that in basketball. Big swing of the leg by Ryan Cronkwright, senior out of Hudsonville, Michigan, that checks into the ball game and takes a big swing toward the net and sends it in the right side of the net. Inside of 15 to go here in the opening half. We're still scoreless. Great crowd on hand here today as well. This is the only football they'll see here for quite some time. KCU Knights football doesn't have a home game until late in September. Looking ahead, they're at South Carolina Central Christian next Saturday. They go to Morehead State on the 7th, at Thomas More on the 14th, and then their home opener is not till September 21st, and that's against Taylor, Indiana at 4:30. We'll have the call of that right here on Kool TV. Altsire, another booming kick past midfield. 50-50 ball, one out of the air. Now pinballing back and forth. Sends the KCU defense backward. Heiser will try to settle it down as it rolls out of bounds, and he'll take the throw in on the near sideline. Good play off the back of the head there by Hunter White, but nobody there to control it on the back end. And Heiser and Cronkwright battled for position. Goes back to KCU. Big stop there as running right through the ball was Ben Pollock. Settles it down. Off to the right side there, stepping to the back line of the KCU defense. But Cronkwright right there tries to roll it through, gets it on the foot of his man, puts it in the left foot, and the goal. A look at it on your instant replay. A nice little set piece here. that started with Cronkright down inside the box. Rolls it through, gets it to his man with the left foot, and finishes with the goal. And Grace Christian grabs an early 1-0 lead. So the goal goes down for Elijah Berghoff with 12 minutes to go before halftime. You always talk about the next 3 minutes after a goal of how quickly that a team responds. KCU would like an answer here to try to even things back up before heading into the half. Nice leave there for Ariza. He'll switch fields, bring it near side to Jonathan Casey, the graduate checking in for his first action. Heiser sends it away. Loose ball out near midfield, and Berghoff chases it down. Grace Christian now wanting the right side of the field. Finds a man open, Ben Pollock in the center of the field. Pollock with a swift move, trying to get a line. Pokes it through, but it didn't get a lot of connection there. He thought it was kicked off of a foot of a KCU Knight. Rolls across the end line for a goal kick coming up for KCU. Couple of people checking in on the stream. Gavin Deems out of Jupiter, Florida. Rachel Harth out of Dorr, Michigan. Also, Freddie out of Bogota, Colombia, tuned in. Thanks for watching, guys. All over the world, not the United States, the world. Antarctica, Bogota, Colombia. Worldwide here. That's the beauty of this, is having the ability to provide coverage to those families that can't be stateside or even within, driving or distance to go watch their kids and as they continue their careers through the collegiate level and so forth. And that's a nice part of this, is being able to provide that type of coverage to where when you are away, you have opportunities to continue to follow those in your family or your friends or whatever it may be. Very physical battle near side here with Birds and Casey. Birds wins the battle for the moment after the ball goes out of bounds, and he'll do the throw-in honors for KCU. And then he'll drop it right back to Heiser as Heiser says, "I don't think so, freshman. Give me the ball." Heiser looking down the line, trying to get it toward Hunter White. Going for that big head of Tanner Hughes. But Hughes jumps over top of the ball. Nice job there by Fords, working off the right side, chipping in toward the middle. Headed at the feet of White. It goes up in the air. It's a 50-50 ball outside the 18. Vergillo Birds wins the battle. Now out to Hughes. Knights have it for a moment, then it's taken off their feet. Ahead it goes with Nathan Davis. Brings it out near side to Cronkright, and he's offside. That's one thing that Grace Christian does a great job of, is it gets the defense going, and then all of a sudden it flips the switch and they're in the offensive attack. They lead at 1-0 on the Elijah Berghoff goal. And he wins it out of the air there on the free kick as Daniel LaRue sent it away. Nice work with the ball on the far side, trying to chip through. Patrick McDavid coming to, can't get there. Gage Wyatt was the one that lost it off his foot. Cronkright looking for his man, but it was intercepted. And we get a hold against Braylon Marshall, the freshman who checks in, as he was grabbing on the hands and arms of Tanner Hughes, trying to slow him down. So a free kick coming up for KCU. Grace Christian has these noisemakers down here, these little squeaky chickens. And they have been squeaking these things all day long. Big swing of the ball down into the box. Trying to get to it was Gage Bowling coming up out of his defensive position. Now he's got to sprint all the way back on the field to get back on defense. Quickly ahead, Grace Christian making a push. Nice ball left in the middle. That's Marshall. Down the center he goes. Leaves it off near side, and it's turned away there by Heiser. Six and a half left to go in the opening half. 1-0. Grace Christian leading it here. Vergillo Birds. And that time Hughes just slipped as he went to make the kick. Couple of subs coming in. For KCU, it's Jason Petrie. Isaiah Ford checking in for Grace Christian. Vergillo Birds checking out for the Knights. Going out for the Tigers was Sayumwi. And they'll get a foul against Heiser as he jumps into the offensive player. So they'll get a free kick right about the 15-yard line on the near side here as Jacobo Ariza, the freshman out of Bogota, Colombia. Now the official's going to step off the 10 yards that he has permitted as they'll build a two-man wall. And they've got Hughes over there in that 6'7" frame. Chip shot down outside the 6, off the head, but right into the hands of Altsire. Good piece there off the foot of Ariza. But the Knights defense holds tall, and it stays in a 1-0 deficit. Altsire booms one to the other end of the field. Casey tries to settle it with his feet. They'll roll it back to their keep. Gansert will turn it back upfield. Good job by the Tigers on the far sideline to save it in. Roll it all the way across. They'll bring it near side and start the push. Casey looking ahead on the near sideline. They'll bring it to him right in front of our broadcast position. Now Chip down in the middle. That's Cronkright, and they had him offside. Second time on this in the last about 6 minutes that Cronkright has pushed up and gotten just a little bit too far ahead and got himself offside. So Jesse Heiser sends a big ball down to the left side. Out of bounds it goes. It'll stay with the Knights on a throw in next to their bench. Sub coming in for KCU. Gabriel Ojidi, freshman with the Knights team, seeing his first action today. And a push from behind as they'll get that one on Jeremy Ulrich. Ulrich trying to run to the ball and ran through the player in front of him, but again, immediately that's going to create the whistle. Casey on the near sideline. Touch up to Marshall. Cronkright. Nice job by the Tigers being patient here. Ariza gets it down that right side. They've got a one-on-one. Nice stop with the foot. A block by Alzire. Look at that one again on your instant replay. Had the look there, and Alzire with another big save. And fortunate for Kentucky Christian, there was nobody trailing on that play that was able to just poke that one right through. And another yellow card issued to KCU. And a second yellow card issued for KCU. So 1:39 to go before halftime. So 3 yellow cards against the Knights here in the opening half of play. So now free kick coming up. The official steps off the 10 yards. And Jacobo Ariza will try to send this one down toward the box. He's got plenty of leg to do it from this angle. And he'll go on the whistle. Going toward the back post. Finds the head. It's loose down in the middle. And then a ball goes off the near side and goes in the back of the net. Following it up there was Nathan Davis. Little celebration there as they come to their sideline. Here's a look at it on the instant replay. Again, followed that one up perfectly. Just kind of chipped away. Davis was right there and sent a booming ball to the left side just past the diving hands of Alzire. And Grace Christian adds to its lead. It's now 2-0. KCU coming out quickly, trying to make a run. And now Knights thought that they had a foul against Grace Christian. Instead, it's going the other direction. So we go inside of a minute with Grace Christian in possession of the ball and a 2-0 lead here in Grayson. Trying to make a clean sweep here after 2 games on this turf, beating Campbellsville Harrodsburg on Thursday 5-0, and right now shutting out KCU 2-0. So Nathan Davis, who netted the second goal, a big strong throw down toward the 6. It's headed out of bounds, stays with Grace Christian inside of 30 seconds to go. And that was a good throw there by Davis to get that ball all the way down. Now he's going to back up with a running go. And he launches it down inside the box. KCU trying to turn it loose. Davis fires it off the backside of Jason Petrie out of bounds, and that's going to take us to halftime. 2-0, the visiting Tigers in front. Here in front of Kentucky Christian University at the break. We'll take a break. We come back. We'll look at some numbers and get you ready for the second half of action. Tigers lead the Knights 2-0 at the half. We're back after this on Kool TV.
Fall fishing season is just around the corner, and Border Sporting Goods is your fishing headquarters for rods and reels from G. Loomis, St. Croix, Fenwick, Lewes, Shimano, Daiwa, and Abu Garcia. No matter what species of fish you are targeting, Border Sporting Goods has the perfect setup to make your next trip on the water a success. Borders also has baits in every size and style with a wide selection of tackle from Berkley, Strike King, Zoom, Z-Man, Bandit, and many more. Before hitting the water for your next fishing trip, stop by and stock up at Borders Sporting Goods, US 60 West in Ashland.
Osman Pharmacy and Grill, located at 89 2nd Street in downtown Vanceburg, Kentucky, offers fast and friendly service with a hometown feel. Check out their specialty items in person or order them online at osmanpharmacy.com. Osman Pharmacy and Grill also has daily dinner specials where you can dine in or get your order to go. Stop by or call Osman Pharmacy and Grill today. Osman Pharmacy and Grill, 89 2nd Street in downtown Vanceburg.
I got kicked off campus, but they let me back on because my dad knew the dean.
Give me that ooey gooey, crispy, crunchy, mouth watering. Give me that meaty, treaty, zesty, bestie, garlic, saucy. Give me that dippy, doughy, melty topping, pepperoncini popping. Give me that cheesy, saucy, tossy, Papa John. Give me that foldy, pepperoni, tantalizing. Give me that choco chicky, sticky, sweetie, hypnotizing. Give me that dippy, drippy, drummy, rippy, Papa wangin'. Give me that cheesy, saucy, tossy, Papa John. Better ingredients, better pizza, better get you some. Now I'm talking about, yeah.
The Greenup County Public Library system is the best. Read the latest bestsellers in large print, regular print, or audio CDs. You can also check out movies or place a hold on a book on our website or call one of the library locations to place a hold. There are community meeting rooms available by reservation at all locations for clubs and organizations. And be sure to check out the Jesse Stewart collection at the Greenup County branch. Check them out on Facebook and Twitter. Kentucky Christian University is a private, nonprofit university located in the beautiful foothills of eastern Kentucky in Grayson. KCU offers both undergraduate and graduate programs, including the Teacher Leader Master of Arts in Education degree. They also have an array of competitive sports. Kentucky Christian University is committed to focusing on Christ while helping students build character and prepare for their future careers. Visit kcu.edu to learn more or to schedule a visit to campus.
Halftime here in Grayson with the visiting Tigers of Grace Christian in front, 2-0. Here's how it went down. It was Elijah Berghoff with a goal in the 32nd minute, just shy of the 33rd minute, as he put it home for a 1-0 lead. Just about 10 minutes later, Nathan Davis punches one in as the Tigers go up in front 2-0. For the visiting Tigers, 14 shots, 7 of those on goal. They've had one goal save, one corner kick. They've been called offsides 4 times. They've been whistled for 4 fouls. KCU with 4 shots, only 1 on goal, 5 saves in the net by Alsire, 6 fouls on the night. They've been whistled for 3 yellow cards, 2 of those on the last play right before halftime. So that's where we are for the moment. KCU with some work to do, down 2-0 at the half. We'll take a break. We'll come back, get you ready for the second half of action. We'll be back in about 7 minutes for the second half of action here between KCU and Grace Christian here on Kool TV.
You know, financial security begins at home with home ownership. If you've been putting off looking for a home because you think you can't afford it, you owe it to yourself to check out Members Choice Credit Union. Members Choice Credit Union has programs for first-time home buyers and more to help put you in the home of your dreams. Call, click, or stop by Members Choice Credit Union today. That's Members Choice Credit Union, NMLS 411945, Equal Housing Lender. Other restrictions may apply.
Not only is State Senator Robin Webb proud to support and congratulate our youth in all their endeavors in and out of the classroom, but your State Senator Robin Webb is also proud to support and work for all the adults in her district. Robin Webb strives to put forth the best for youth and adults alike. Whether it's in Frankfort or here at home in her district, know that Robin Webb puts you first in all of her decisions she makes. State Senator Robin Webb strives harder every day to make Kentucky a better place to work, live, and have fun. Kentucky Christian University is a private, nonprofit university located in the beautiful foothills of eastern Kentucky in Grayson. KCU offers both undergraduate and graduate programs, including the Teacher Leader Master of Arts in Education degree. They also have an array of competitive sports. Kentucky Christian University is committed to focusing on Christ while helping students build character and prepare for their future careers. Visit kcu.edu to learn more or to schedule a visit to campus.
Hello, everyone. I am Rick Clark. Let me introduce you to Carlisle, Annabelle, and Zach.
And as you can tell by these commercials, this family has a lot of fun.
We have a great team here at Clark's.
And we would love for you to join our family.
Whether you're a young person looking for your first job, someone who's looking for extra work, or maybe you're ready to start a career at a growing company, we want to talk to you. To find out more and start the process, go to myclarkspns.com.
Clark's Pump and Shop.
Return.
Refresh.
Refuel.
If you're looking for a complete discount pharmacy with old-fashioned service and excellent prices, look no more. Since 1979, Stultz Pharmacy has provided our area with the finest in pharmacy care, 24-hour emergency prescription service, free delivery, and drive-through service for prescriptions. Stultz Pharmacy continues to fill all of your expectations. They carry a nice selection of gift items. For hometown service, see the professionals at Stultz Pharmacy in Greenup. More than you expect from a pharmacy.
Stultz Pharmacy.
At First National Bank, we strive to make every person that walks through our doors feel like family. Because to us, you are. For over 120 years, we have lived in and served the families of Kentucky with genuine care through the good times and the bad. Come and see the difference banking with family can truly make for you at any of our 7 locations or visit our website at www.fnbgrayson.com. First National Bank, member FDIC.
When you want real, authentic Mexican menu items, you want Tres Hermanos Nunez. Accept no substitutes. None compares. Fajitas, tacos, burritos, quesadillas, chimichangas, even vegetarian choices. A kids menu, desserts, and salads. A tasty, budget-pleasing selection for you and your family, unlike any others. Should be your first and only choice for authentic Mexican all throughout the tri-state. Ashland, Greenup, Grayson, Paintsville, Canova, South Point, Olive Hill, and Cannonsburg. Tres Hermanos Nunez, the best around. Kentucky Christian University is a private, nonprofit university located in the beautiful foothills of eastern Kentucky in Grayson. KCU offers both undergraduate and graduate programs, including the Teacher Leader Master of Arts in Education degree. They also have an array of competitive sports. Kentucky Christian University is committed to focusing on Christ while helping students build character and prepare for their future careers. Visit kcu.edu to learn more or to schedule a visit to campus. Primary Plus is celebrating 40 years of its mission of quality, advanced, affordable health care. With over 11 primary care locations throughout the region, Primary Plus believes in our communities and our patients. The Primary Plus name means primary care plus so much more, offering extended services such as women's health, pediatrics, dental, counseling, diabetes management, infusion services, and on-site pharmacy that offers free delivery. Primary Plus believes in connecting health care for you and your family and is always welcoming new patients. Learn more at primaryplus.net.
Miller Insurance Agency began serving the insurance needs of Northeast Kentucky in 1967. Since then, the agency has prospered by providing valuable insurance protection to our community. As your independent insurance agent, we're not tied to one company. Rather, we compare different carriers, finding the best price. Call or stop by today to compare your coverages. Remember, your independent agent serves you first. Find us online at millerins.net or stop by Miller Insurance, 210 South Carroll Malone Boulevard in Grayson. Check out Dyer's Big Sandy in Grayson for great prices on home appliances like washers and dryers, ranges and dishwashers. See our giant selection of living room suites, bedroom suites, recliners, mattresses, and electronics, including TVs and speakers. Visit our showroom at 506 Carroll Malone Boulevard in Grayson. You'll find the best prices and the best selection for every room of your home. And Dyer's has all the top brands in bedding: Tempur-Pedic, Purple, Stearns & Foster, Sealy, and Beauty Rest. Dyer's Big Sandy, 506 Carroll Malone Boulevard in Grayson.
The Electric Plant Board of the City of Vanceburg has been serving the needs of the community since 1939 and is dedicated to maintaining reliable utility service for its customers. Their employees are active members of the community and take pride in serving their neighbors and friends. The Utility Board encourages their customers to use their convenient online bill pay or phone payment service located on the back of their bill. They remind everyone to call 811 before you dig, even for small jobs, to prevent hitting buried utility line. And they wish all the teams the best of luck this season.
Kentucky Christian University is a private, nonprofit university located in the beautiful foothills of eastern Kentucky in Grayson. KCU offers both undergraduate and graduate programs, including the Teacher Leader Master of Arts in Education degree. They also have an array of competitive sports. Kentucky Christian University is committed to focusing on Christ while helping students build character and prepare for their future careers. Visit kcu.edu to learn more or to schedule a visit to campus.
Fall fishing season is just around the corner, and Border Sporting Goods is your fishing headquarters for rods and reels from G. Loomis, St. Croix, Fenwick, Lewes, Shimano, Daiwa, and Abu Garcia. No matter what species of fish you are targeting, Border Sporting Goods has the perfect setup to make your next trip on the water a success. Borders also has baits in every size and style with a wide selection of tackle from Berkley, Strike King, Zoom, Z-Man, Bandit, and many more. Before hitting the water for your next fishing trip, stop by and stock up at Border Sporting Goods, US 60 West in Ashland.
Osman Pharmacy and Grill, located at 89 2nd Street in downtown Vanceburg, Kentucky, offers fast and friendly service with a hometown feel. Check out their specialty items in person or order them online at osmanpharmacy.com. Osman Pharmacy and Grill also has daily dinner specials where you can dine in or get your order to go. Stop by or call Osman Pharmacy and Grill today. Osman Pharmacy and Grill, 89 2nd Street in downtown Vanceburg.
I got kicked off campus, but they let me back on because my dad knew the dean.
Give me that ooey gooey, crispy, crunchy, mouth watering. Give me that meaty, treaty, zesty, bestie, garlic saucy. Give me that dippy, doughy, melty topping, pepperoncini popping. Give me that cheesy, saucy, tossy, Papa John's. Give me that foldy, pepperoni, tantalizing. Give me that choco chicken, sticky, sweetie, hypnotizing. Give me that dippy, drippy, drummy, rippy, Papa wangin'. Give me that cheesy, saucy, tossy, Papa John's. Better ingredients, better pizza, better get you some. Now I'm talking about, yeah.
The Greenup County Public Library system is the best. Read the latest bestsellers in large print, regular print, or audio CDs. You can also check out movies or place a hold on a book on our website or call one of the library locations to place a hold. There are community meeting rooms available by reservation at all locations for clubs and organizations. And be sure to check out the Jesse Stewart collection at the Greenup County branch. Check them out on Facebook and Twitter. Kentucky Christian University is a private, nonprofit university located in the beautiful foothills of eastern Kentucky in Grayson. KCU offers both undergraduate and graduate programs, including the Teacher Leader Master of Arts in Education degree. They also have an array of competitive sports. Kentucky Christian University is committed to focusing on Christ while helping students build character and prepare for their future careers. Visit kcu.edu to learn more or to schedule a visit to campus.
You know, financial security begins at home with home ownership. If you've been putting off looking for a home because you think you can't afford it, you owe it to yourself to check out Members Choice Credit Union. Members Choice Credit Union has programs for first-time home buyers and more to help put you in the home of your dreams. Call, click, or stop by Members Choice Credit Union today. That's Members Choice Credit Union, NMLS 411945, Equal Housing Lender. Other restrictions may apply.
Not only is State Senator Robin Webb proud to support and congratulate our youth in all their endeavors in and out of the classroom, but your State Senator Robin Webb is also proud to support and work for all the adults in her district. Robin Webb strives to put forth the best for youth and adults alike. Whether it's in Frankfort or here at home in her district, know that Robin Webb puts you first in all of her decisions she makes. State Senator Robin Webb strives harder every day to make Kentucky a better place to work, live, and have fun. Kentucky Christian University is a private, nonprofit university located in the beautiful foothills of eastern Kentucky in Grayson. KCU offers both undergraduate and graduate programs, including the Teacher Leader Master of Arts in Education degree. They also have an array of competitive sports. Kentucky Christian University is committed to focusing on Christ while helping students build character and prepare for their future careers. Visit kcu.edu to learn more or to schedule a visit to campus.
Back here in Grayson, ready for the second half of action between Grace Christian and KCU. Knights trailing 2-0. They'll have the ball to start the second half. Working it from left to right as you viewed on the screen. The same as I see it here, and we are off and rolling. Knights have some work to do here, down after the 2 goals late in the first half of play. It's been a very physical battle. Both teams have kind of battled and looked for position. Both have had great opportunities, but Grace Christian really took some advantage of some opportunities that was presented to them there in that latter part of the second half. Ariza settles. They'll just drop it back, trying to play it off that back line for the moment. KCU really not trying to make a play yet on the ball. Now they switch fields and take it to the opposite side right in front of the Knights bench. Jamie Rodriguez looking for the through ball. Can't get it up to his man of Sam Miller. Now Ariza. Drop off to Casey. And then a trip. That's from Sam Miller. He would certainly like to have that same call that resulted in him taking a face plant on the turf back in the first half and got nothing. Nice little touch ball up the near sideline. Sayumwe working against Kaden Monasco, and that's going to be a corner kick. So great opportunity here for the Tigers right out of the gate. So Monasco sets up the corner kick, and Jacobo Ariza will send it in the air. So Ariza ready to go. Line drive right into the mitts. And it looks like they had a guy off sides. So free kick coming up for KCU. Grace Christian wins it. Snyder, that was Nathan Davis who was credited with the second goal. He'll fire one toward the goal, but it's high and right. And a goal kick coming up for KCU. Mixture of sun and clouds here over top the playing surface on a hot afternoon here in Grayson. Rodriguez working against Casey. And it went off of Rodriguez after Casey made contact, so it's a throw-in. Right over his shoulder. You take a peek there from our field level cameras. And a whistle and a foul against KCU. So a free kick coming up just shy of the 35-yard line. So Ariza lines it up. Big booming kick down toward the 6. And a nice grab there by Altsire. He'll put it in the midst and sling it out to the near side. Good ball coming from the far side to the near. Touch back into the middle. That's off to Patrick McDavid. They'll send it off to Rodriguez in the right corner. Rodriguez settles it at his feet with Casey in front. Man coming to give pressure help. Rodriguez works through the double team, gets it in the left foot, and sends a booming kick out of the stadium. So a good attack there by the Knights, but they come away with nothing. And it stays 2-0 here as we're just about 5 minutes deep into the second half of play. Rodriguez battling against Bierling, trying to win that battle, does not so. Bierling turns it upfield. Davis lost his footing. The official brings together Daniel LaRue. He saw something I didn't, because it did not look like there was any contact. That just looked like he lost his footing. Either way, we play on with no cards. KCU already with 3 in this game. Yellow on all 3. 2 of them coming on one play. Here's Berghoff. He netted the first goal of this ball game. Towering ball up into the air. Erickson wins it out of the air. And now Sam Miller controls it, trying to push it ahead forward right side. Rodriguez giving chase, can't get there. And now officials going to go have a conversation with Jamie Rodriguez. We'll say this about the relationship with the officiating crew. The head referee, I don't believe he will be getting any Christmas cards this year from KCU. Nice ball up the far sideline to Rodriguez. Trying to give chase is Bierling. Rodriguez right there on the sideline. Works on the heavy contact and he gets pushed off his feet, loses out of bounds, but they'll say Bierling touched it last. It's KCU throw in. Rodriguez slow to come to his feet. A lot of that, I think, is just due to frustration. So Tanner Hughes will come over and deliver the throw in. Knights trail it by 2. And now we get a stoppage in play and a yellow card. So that one's on Rodriguez. He was begging for that one. And now the official reaching for his pocket. That's the other color if he comes out of that one, and they're going to push him away. So the 4th yellow card issued against KCU in this game. And back underway we go with a throw-in, and Tanner Hughes tries to get it to Patrick McDavid. Rodriguez turned it with the left foot, and just that was a frustration swing. Little purpose. Trying to cut loose one to get it toward the net. Into the game, Hunter White. And they're going to give Jamie Rodriguez a chance to go take a seat. The senior just having a very frustrating afternoon here, and he's going to walk slowly into a jog as he gets off the field. Good through ball up the near side as Cronkright working against Gage Bowling. Takes it down to the end line, turns it back across the 6. Loose ball at the 6. Grace Christian trying to find an angle. Berghoff, who had that first goal, can't control it down. They'll play it back and reset it on the far edge. Back up to the front to KCU. Olig to Cameron Crawford, trying to get up to Sam Miller on a run, and Miller can't make the connection. Booming ball sent ahead. KCU's back line wins it out of the air. That's Daniel LaRue, the senior. Now Aulig. Ball to the back of the line looking for Patrick Murphy, and he was offsides. Great piece there again by KCU setting it up, but just a little detail of making certain that you stay onside whenever the ball delivered. Had a perfectly placed ball out to that right edge for Murphy to try to run down, but could make the connection there as we approach the 35-minute mark left to play in regulation. Knights down 2. Good ball out near midfield. And a whistle and a foul against Jesse Heiser. So a free kick coming up again for Jacobo Ariza. Actually, he's going to drop it and leave it near midfield, and Logan Erickson will come over and do the kicking. So right about 2 yards across the midfield stripe for Grace Christian as they'll line it up across the 20. Good ball down to that mark, but KCU controls it. Patrick B. David, settled us at his feet. Casey working against Hunter White. Now the Knights with an interception, tried to bring it inside to Miller. An ill-advised pass there by White was intercepted by the Tigers. Back into the hands of the keeper, Aiden Gansert. He launches one deep down the near sideline and can't keep it in bounds. So Knights with a throw in front of us. Tries to go up the near sideline, looking toward Patrick McDavid. Nice job by Tanner Hughes reading that one and stepping to. Going up that right side, wanted to go with a no-look pass to Aulig. It's stolen away, and now Grace Christian on a run up the far sideline. A big swing and a leg, and a goal goes in off the left side, and Grace Christian add to its lead. It's 3-0. Beautiful through ball up that left edge. And just beats Altsire in the net. So Nathan Davis picks up his second goal of the contest. And Grace Christian nets their 8th goal on this turf. 5 on Thursday, 3 here on Saturday. And they lead at 3-0. You talk so much about the game of soccer and how important it is to work the ball to the outsides and come back to the middle, and that's exactly what Grace Christian did there. And Davis booming home his second goal of the day. Here's that's White trying to save it up that end line as it rolls across the end zone and out of bounds, and a goal kick coming up for the visiting Tigers. KCU back in action next week. They'll go to Columbia International University down in Columbia, South Carolina. Not back here until September 4th when they play Alice Lloyd. High kick coming near sideline. So Yumwe wins it out of the air. And then Cronkright settles things down. Bregoff had it on his foot. Heiser takes it away, though. Now Miller. Pressure on, and that's a foul on Ariza. Quickly, the Knights get back after it. And that time, McDavid left one off the left edge there by Cameron Crawford. Crawford stopped, and McDavid looked at him and said, "You've got to keep going." He was exactly right. The freshman there kind of speaking up and saying, you can't leave me hanging. I left you a ball and there was nothing there. Crawford looked at him and kind of tapped his chest and said, that one's on me. What a ball there by Altzire. The thing traveled to the 25-yard line to the other end. Altzire just holding his hands up saying, what have I got to do? What the Knights have to do at this moment is find a way to stick one in the back of the net. They're down 3-0. We've expired nearly 15 minutes here in this second half. And they'll get Cronkright offside yet again. They've gotten him several times today. Statistically, in the contest, Grace Christian, 16 shots, 8 of those on goal. And we are headed to a break. So we'll take a stoppage of play for water. 15 minutes in, 31 minutes left to go. We're back after this on Kool TV.
Hello, everyone. I am Rick Clark. Let me introduce you to Carlisle, Annabelle, and Zach.
And as you can tell by these commercials, this family has a lot of fun.
We have a great team here at Clark's.
And we would love for you to join our family.
Whether you're a young person looking for your first job, someone who's looking for extra work, or maybe you're ready to start a career at a growing company, we want to talk to you. To find out more and start the process, go to myclarkspns.com.
Clark's Pump and Shop.
Return.
Refresh.
Refuel.
If you're looking for a complete discount pharmacy with old-fashioned service and excellent prices, look no more. Since 1979, Stultz Pharmacy has provided our area with the finest in pharmacy care, 24-hour emergency prescription service, free delivery, and drive-through service for prescriptions. Stultz Pharmacy continues to fill all of your expectations. They carry a nice selection of gift items. For hometown service, see the professionals at Stultz Pharmacy in Greenup. More than you expect from a pharmacy.
Stultz Pharmacy.
At First National Bank, we strive to make every person that walks through our doors feel like family. Because to us, you are. For over 120 years, we have lived in and served the families of Kentucky with genuine care through the good times and the bad. Come and see the difference banking with family can truly make for you at any of our 7 locations or visit our website at www.fnbgrayson.com. First National Bank, member FDIC.
When you want real, authentic Mexican menu items, you want Tres Hermanos Nunez. Accept no substitutes. None compares. Fajitas, tacos, burritos, quesadillas, chimichangas, even vegetarian choices. A kids menu, desserts, and salads. A tasty, budget-pleasing selection for you and your family, unlike any others. Should be your first and only choice for authentic Mexican all throughout the tri-state. Ashland, Greenup, Grayson, Paintsville, Canova, South Point, Olive Hill, and Cannonsburg. Tres Hermanos Nunez, the best around. Kentucky Christian University is a private, nonprofit university located in the beautiful foothills of eastern Kentucky in Grayson. KCU offers both undergraduate and graduate programs, including the Teacher Leader Master of Arts in Education degree. They also have an array of competitive sports. Kentucky Christian University is committed to focusing on Christ while helping students build character and prepare for their future careers. Visit kcu.edu to learn more or to schedule a visit to campus.
Action here in Grayson, just inside of 31 minutes for the mandatory water stoppage due to the high temperatures here. Real feel says 94. We're probably pushing down 110, 115 on the turf surface, especially with the sun when it beats down through the clouds. So, which the field is drenched in sunlight right now. Hat tip to my crew today, Jacob and Felicia. Jacob's had the easier job. He's been under the tent with me up here. Felicia's battling. She does have a little bit of shade over there from the light pole. Not a lot, but she's field level today, doing both games on the sideline, doing a phenomenal job as well. So I said, my crew, I've got the best crew in the world. They make me look good. Here's a good bounding ball to the back post, and coming out and grabbing it is Gansard before anybody from KCU can get to it. Big bouncing ball comes to the near side of the 18. Altzire will retreat as Davis, with 2 goals in this ballgame, tries to save it in and does so right before it crossed that in line. Leaves a nice rolling ball out to Pollock. Pollock takes it to the center. Leaves it off to Berghoff, excuse me. Grace Christian now with a 3-goal lead is pushed up. They've got everybody across the midfield stripe looking for more. They'll chip it near side to Erickson. And then an ill-advised pass there as Bailey Vander Hoovel could not keep it in. So the Knights with a throw near sideline, Caden Monasco. Jamie Rodriguez is still not back in this ball game. Big throw, one out of the air there by Camden Bierling off that back line. Now Gage Bowling. Monasco going to try to start a run. Gets a good one up the near sideline. That allows Sam Miller to get out in a run, but he's got heavy pressure on, and he gets knocked off of his feet. As he had heavy contact there from Ariza, and we'll get a free kick from the near side corner. So our referee will walk off his 10-yard pace, and looks like they're only going to do a one-man wall, so just basically enough to allow him to not give them a free look. So it's McDavid and Crawford on the near side. Which one will take it? They'll touch it off to McDavid, back to Crawford. And Crawford immediately swallowed up by the heavy pressure from Ariza. Big booming ball down this near sideline. A couple of subs coming on, one for each side. Virgilio Birds on for KCU, returning for Grace Christian is Caden Petroli. Cronkright steps off, and out goes Sam Miller. A correction on a name that I messed up earlier. This is on me. Not Jamie Rodriguez, Jaime Rodriguez. My mistake. Thank you for the correction there. If I make a mistake, I'll own it. And again, with names, sometimes you have to go with your best guess because we don't always get pronunciation guides or what we go. So my mistake on that, I will say this. I called him Jamie all last year. Nobody said anything. So either way, we play on. Jaime, I'm good with it. 3-0 as we approach the 25-minute mark left to go in the ball game. Visiting Tigers on top here in Grayson. Trying to start their young season off two games on the road and 2 wins. Took care of Campbellsville Harrodsburg on Thursday here in Grayson. And now leading at 3-0 here on KCU, trying to even the win-losses up at 4 each in this 10th all-time meeting. They trail the series 3, 4, and 2. Last 2 games have resulted in ties, including last year, a scoreless affair up in Wyoming, Michigan. Bowling settles things down and then has it taken off of his foot. Out in front as Pollock tries to turn it just outside the 6. The Knights will swing it to the near sideline. It'll be a throw-in coming up for the Tigers. So Yumwe drops it in. Davis with a touch, and he's offsides. As Petroli leaked out the backside there. Ball out near midfield. So Yumwe settles it down for a moment. The Knights win it there. Great stop on the back line there by Vanderhoovel. Tigers switching fields. Now they'll turn and go back the opposite direction. KCU made a great interception and passed with no intention of getting it anywhere near where it was supposed to go. And Altsire just steps forward and booms it all the way back to the other end. That was Bierling that wins it out of the air. And then on the other side, Gansert says, whatever you can do, I can do better, and he booms it right back toward Altsire. Petroli got a header on it, but it one-hopped right into the midst of Altsire. He sends that one out of bounds on the near side. Sub for the Tigers coming on as Braylon Marshall returns. He'll replace Elijah Berghoff. 3-0 inside of 23 to go in the ball game. Grace Christian in front of the Knights. Petroli gets a drop. Now they'll go all the way backward. See if they reverse fields, and they're going to. KCU trying to push up now. Knights got to play with a little bit of sense of urgency at this point. Down 3-0. Time not on your side. Nice spin move there by Uriel. Trying to get a run out in front, and he's offsides. He was offsides a mile. So Yumwe tried to leak out. He saw the pass coming, and he was offside at least a good 5 yards by the time the ball got there. That's the thing that you've got to watch about when you're getting runs on the back end. If you're playing right in line with the defense and someone sends a ball toward you, all the defense has got to do is step forward and you're off. And you can't be past the last defender before the ball gets there when it's a starting, like a run like that. So now, if you beat a guy on a sprint to get to a spot, that's a different story. But that time there, defense just stepped up and took him off sides easily. Jesse Heiser sharing a few pleasantries there with Aiden Gansert. Ariza sends it off to that far side. They've made some hay on that far side today. Trying to get a run ahead. They've got one going now with Pollock in that left corner, but he has it swept away from his feet by Daniel LaRue. Nice play there by that defensive line. A lot of contact right in front of the Knights bench. We play on. Pollock slows it down. Hughes sweeps it ahead, but it's right there on that back line as Grace Christian plays high, leading 3-0. Trying to play it forward to Petroli, and he can't make the connection as he spins off the heavy pressure there from Gage Bowling, and he goes into the midst of Altsire. Big booming kick to the far sideline. High hop off of the turf and goes out of bounds. Hunter White was there but couldn't control it. Ben Pollock off. On is Jacob Booma, senior out of Hudsonville, Michigan. His first action. Boomer instantly finds the ball at his feet, tries to play it off to the right side, now does so. Crawford touches out of bounds, and Yumwe will toss in. Petroli down in the corner, working around that end line with Gage Bowling on him. A chip up near side of Virgilio Birds. Knights will try to switch fields as they go all the way to the other side, and Hunter White. So Altsire with a running jump for the save. The Knights are going to have to put some more pressure up front to try to get after Grace Christian. Trailing down 3-0. 2-0 at the half. And then Nathan Davis' second goal of the ball game coming to start the second half. Now an intercepted ball goes at the feet of Olig. The Knights can't come up with anything. Booma sends it ahead. Petroli out in space, and he was offsides. As Altsire sends that one up in the stands just to our right. He might almost got that one up on the concession stand. That's them one fan down here screaming. She was out of here with her umbrella. She's like, heck with this, I'm gone. Knights pushed up. They've got everybody across. Grace Christian trying to start a run. Great hustle there by Monosco as he beats Sayumwe to the ball. And quickly, Grace Christian has a ball down in the corner for a corner kick, leading 3-0. So Jacobo Araza will come over and do the corner kick from the near side corner. Low kick. Casey trying to settle it down. Has it at his feet and gets tripped up. And fortunate for the Knights, that was just outside the box, so that's a PK. He was about 4 feet outside the line of the 18-yard box. You can see right there where Ariza's spotting the ball. If that happens over the left side of that red line, that's a PK. So now Ariza, let's see if he tries to chip over top of the three-man wall by the Knights. This is where you have to make certain anything that gets up near the keep gets cleared quickly. Chip shot toward him. Ariza tries to boot it away. A nice save there on the follow. And Ariza keeps it at that mark. Here's a look at it on the replay. That was phenomenal. Ariza got it up in the air perfectly. Ariza tried to punch it away and did so right at the feet of Petroli. And he sent it right back at him, and Ariza was right there to knock it down. So Jaime Rodriguez back into the ball game now. Checking in is Gage White. As Cameron Crawford and Gage Bowling take a seat. And now Patrick McDavid steps out as Sam Miller returns. So a throw for the Knights on the far sideline. Inside of 15 to go in the ball game. That one goes all the way through. A Knights player slow to come to his feet as Ibrahim Nkonde checking in for his first action. Now ball gets over that back line of the defense. Ball is loose as Alsire takes a spill, and they'll get a whistle for contact, and it goes back to KCU. And we are at another stoppage for the mandatory water break. 13:37 left to go in the ball game. We'll step out for a break. We'll return for the conclusion after this on Kool TV.
Primary Plus is celebrating 40 years of its mission of quality, advanced, affordable health care. With over 11 primary care locations throughout the region, Primary Plus believes in our communities and our patients. The Primary Plus name means primary care plus so much more. Offering extended services such as women's health, pediatrics, dental, counseling, diabetes management, infusion services, and on-site pharmacy that offers free delivery. Primary Plus believes in connecting health care for you and your family and is always welcoming new patients. Learn more at primaryplus.net.
Miller Insurance Agency began serving the insurance needs of Northeast Kentucky in 1967. Since then, the agency has prospered by providing valuable insurance protection to our community. As your independent insurance agent, we're not tied to one company. Rather, we compare different carriers, finding the best price. Call or stop by today to compare your coverages. Remember, your independent agent serves you first. Find us online at millerins.net or stop by Miller Insurance, 210 South Carroll Malone Boulevard in Grayson. Check out Dyer's Big Sandy in Grayson for great prices on home appliances like washers and dryers, ranges and dishwashers. See our giant selection of living room suites, bedroom suites, recliners, mattresses, and electronics, including TVs and speakers. Visit our showroom at 506 Carroll Malone Boulevard in Grayson. You'll find the best prices and the best selection for every room of your home. And Dyer's has all the top brands in bedding: Tempur-Pedic, Purple, Stearns & Foster, Sealy, and Beauty Rest. Dyer's Big Sandy, 506 Carroll Malone Boulevard in Grayson.
The Electric Plant Board of the City of Vanceburg has been serving the needs of the community since 1939 and is dedicated to maintaining reliable utility service for its customers. Their employees are active members of the community and take pride in serving their neighbors and friends. The Utility Board encourages their customers to use their convenient online bill pay or phone payment service located on the back of their bill. They remind everyone to call 811 before you dig, even for small jobs, to prevent hitting buried utility line. And they wish all the teams the best of luck this season.
Kentucky Christian University is a private, nonprofit university located in the beautiful foothills of eastern Kentucky in Grayson. KCU offers both undergraduate and graduate programs, including the Teacher Leader Master of Arts in Education degree. They also have an array of competitive sports. Kentucky Christian University is committed to focusing on Christ while helping students build character and prepare for their future careers. Visit kcu.edu to learn more or to schedule a visit to campus.
So back here in Grayson with just over 13 and a half left to go in the ball game. One other name I need to correct here, Logan Virgilio. Birds, thank you for the correction on that. Would be nice if we had this stuff prior, as we'd asked, but it wasn't there. But, hey, we'll get it as we go along, so thank you very much for passing that on. I hate getting people's names wrong. So it doesn't offend me by if I say somebody's name wrong and somebody makes a correction. That's one of my pet peeves. I want to get names correct. So thank you for the corrections on those, and I'll put it in the notebook and have it for next game. 3-0 our score. And a run down the near sideline as Nkonde sends that one across the back of the goal. And it'll be a goal kick coming up for KCU. Near side controlled by Gage White. He loses control of it as he goes forward to Oleg. And Bierling hits the deck after running through Sam Miller. So Knights throw on the far sideline. 12 minutes to go in regulation. That one coming right at you. Boy, that's a great looking shot there. Miller trying to play through, can't get there. Now KCU has to play backward, and now we get a whistle and a foul against Grace Christian. So a free kick coming up for KCU on the far sideline right next to its bench. And that one was off the face of Sam Miller, and instantly the officials stop play and bring out the certified athletic training staff to attend to him. And he didn't even give him a chance to plead the case of whether he's good to go or not. They instantly turned and said, come and get him. That was a direct kick to the face. McDavid returns for him. Into the ball game now for the first time is Corbin Russell for the visiting Tigers. Back in for KCU's Cameron Crawford as well. So we'll drop in here as we'll put the ball back in play where it was when the direct contact happened to the face, and back underway we go. There's nothing good. Concussion or no concussion, there is nothing good about getting hit in the face with a soccer ball. Good ball by Jaime Rodriguez as he brings it up the near side, trying to get a run going with Cameron Crawford, but he can't control it. It's a goal kick coming up for the Tigers. Inside of 11 to play. Booming kick there by Gansert. Gets it over top of the head of Bowling. KCU's able to come away with it. Here's Rodriguez. Nice touch up in front for Gilio Birds. Tries to cross it over, can't do so. Ball inside in the middle. Ariza wants to play it ahead. A nice touch down the center of the field. That's Russell. Russell with a left-footed kick and a diving save there by Altsire. Really good play that started by Ariza as he just knifed his way through. And another diving save there by Altsire. That young man, he just plays huge. A little connection there between Logan Erickson and Hunter White. White nearly took him off his feet, and he reaches out and grabs him before he hit the ground. He said, that was on me. He even turned and looked to the official and goes, that was me. And you like to see, again, that's the difference of playing physical but clean. When you know that you instigated a contact that was not meant to be in that form or fashion, you reach out and you try to grab that person to save them from taking a big spill. And even if you don't keep them upright, you still come to them, make certain to get them off the turf, let them know, hey, there was no ill advisement there. That was just, I got too close or made something happen that didn't need to. And again, these guys have played very physical today, but you've seen nothing to where it's been retaliation toward them at any point in time. Several times the guys have hit the turf and the other team has offered a hand to come off the turf and stuff, and that's the game of soccer. It is a physical game. Some people look down upon it thinking that it's not a true sport because of, it doesn't gain the notoriety that most places are. This game's more physical than football. I mean, you are beating against each other in college 90 minutes, and the only padding that you have whatsoever are the shin guards that you got a piece of plastic across the front of your shins. So another corner kick coming up inside of 8.5 to go in the ball game. Ariza will line it up on the far side corner. Wind has shifted and is actually blowing to where it's going to pull that ball back toward the goal if he gets it up in the air. Trying to curl one back toward it. Bends it all the way through, and I think it was untouched, and it was. Really good ball, just no one was able to get a head on it to make contact. Here comes Tanner Hughes back in the contest. As he'll replace Hunter White. No, he won't. He's going to replace Daniel LaRue. Clock continues to tick away, 7.5 to go in regulation. 2 goals by the Tigers in the first half, 1 in the second. Elijah Berghoff opened the scoring with a goal. Nathan Davis with a goal in each half. Nice job there by Marshall, taking it up the far side edge. Puts it on the left foot, a good ball, and a wide kick that just misses there by Corbin Russell. As he did a great job settling, getting that ball in the face of the net. Had Altsire beat and sends it wide right. You can see they're calling for it. One settle and a touch, and great look, can't finish. So it stays 3-0. Oleg tries to turn it downfield off of his head. Rodriguez with the toss. He'll drop it in to McDavid. McDavid with that chip down toward the box. Bowling turns it away, and it allows the defense to recover as the ball trickles out of bounds, and it'll be a throw in near side for Conde. 6 to play in the ball game. Vance Weiss, sophomore out of Kylo, Michigan, checking in. Rodriguez gets knocked to his feet, and they'll get a free kick coming from that spot. There's what I was talking about. Ariza comes over, gives him a high five. He's like, "Hey man, you good?" Like, "Yeah, everything's good to go." That's soccer. It's a physical sport. You're going to beat and bang on each other. You're going to knock each other down. You're going to elbow each other. It's just the nature of the game. But it's the difference of playing physical with respect or playing out of control. And there's never at any point today been either of these two teams that have been out of control. You know, and the other side of it too is, for the most part, the officials have done a good job of controlling the physical nature of the game. Sam Miller back in after a quick trip to the bench, so good to see him back out on the field. So corner kick for Rodriguez. One hop off the turf. Bowling can't control it, and it goes out of bounds, and a goal kick coming up for the visiting Tigers. Inside of 5 minutes we go. 4.5 left in regulation. First game for us this season out here in Grayson is the home opener for both the women and the men. Women winning 2-0 earlier today. After going winless last year, it was a big moment for the ladies, and they deserved it. Played a very nice game. Grace Christian, though, on the backside of that, they were playing with a player down most of the contest. They were short-staffed coming in. Had 2 players that went down in the first half due to injuries, and kept it in reach until KCU finally dented the scoreboard in the second half of play. And then that defensive play that the Tigers had been doing all the first half had to go by the wayside, and KCU was able to add an insurance goal to it a little bit later on and come away with a 2-0 win. Here's Nkande. Loose ball caroms down to Russell, and he goes across the end line, and a goal kick coming up for the Knights. So Grace Christian's going to make a fruitful trip to Grayson and head back home with a pair of wins. 5-0 over Campbellsville Harrodsburg here Thursday evening. And here today, knocking off KCU in this 10th all-time meeting to even the series at 4 wins and 4 losses, 2 ties between the two. And it also snaps that 2-tie streak between the last 2 contests, in which last year was a scoreless affair. McDavid plays it down at his feet off of his chest. A couple of players on, tries to roll it through to Olig. Can't make that connection, though. And Conde off the right side. Nice move, leaves it ahead. Out in front, that's Marshall. Marshall tries to come to the right side and loses it out of bounds. It goes a corner kick coming up here as we go across the 2-minute mark. By the time they put this kick away, as Jacobo Ariza will line things up out of the right corner. Low driving kick, goes all the way across the 6 and outside the 18. And now a ball out in front. Virgilio tries to run through it. He just touched that with his arm. That has to be a handball. He reached his arm out and touched the ball. Wow. He cannot touch the ball with his hands outside the box. That is a handball that, yeah, that's a big call that's missed. And now a whistle comes late as Virgilio gets knocked to the turf. 60 seconds left to go, and a free kick coming up for the Knights just outside the 18. So can the Knights try to stick one in the net here to take away the shutout? Jaime Rodriguez will line it up straight away. He'll look at a 5-man wall in front of him. And the wall wins it. Gage Bowling is right back, though, and Conde comes through and tries to steal it away. 20 seconds to go in regulation. Here's Miller out of that right corner. A ball headed toward the net and swatted away. And that's going to take us to the end of regulation as KCU tried to get a corner kick away but could not do so. Here's a look at that last play on your instant replay as the chip shot punched out of there. And Grace Christian takes the victory here this afternoon by a final score of 3-0. So a hat tip to my crew here today, Jacob Hankins and Felicia Collier. Phenomenal job by them. Megan down low as Sports Information Director here at KCU. David Manning, the Athletic Director. Everyone here with KCU, phenomenal job by them as well. 2 great battles here today. The team split. The women win at 2-0. Men win it 3-0 for Grace Christian as they'll head back home to Michigan. A big thanks to everyone tuned in here with us today. Greatly appreciate the interaction through the chat. Again, hit that subscribe button if you've not done so. Give us a thumbs up if you saw something you like. Final here this afternoon, Grace Christian wins it 3-0. They go to 2-0 on the season. KCU season starts at 0-1. That's it for us here today. Be sure to check our website, KOOL1057.com, for our upcoming broadcast, as well as all of our features that we have through KCU Athletics. For Felicia Carr, Jacob Hankins, everyone at KCU Athletics, I'm James Carr saying thanks for tuning in. Have a great rest of your weekend, everyone.
Kool TV proudly presents Kentucky Christian University Soccer as the Kool Sports Network brings you coverage of the KCU Knights live from Grayson, Kentucky. Now let's head to the pitch for the pregame show and KCU Soccer live on Kool TV.